to AwesomenessTV. My name is Lindsay Marie and I also make videos here on YouTube. All of my information will be linked down below. I made a video pretty similar to this on my channel of all of my Instagram tips, tricks, and hacks, and you guys seem to love it, so we thought why not make a part 2 with some of my favorite tips from that video, but also even better tips for you guys here today. So make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and let's go ahead and get started. Number 1 is using the new favorites section on Instagram as kind of like your Pinterest inspiration board for all of your own Instagram photos. What I like to do is save all the photos that I want to recreate or I want to do things similar to onto my favorites board on Instagram. I just scroll through my feeds, scroll through my favorite Instagram pages, all my inspiration, and just save the exact ones I want. That way I have like my own little board of exactly what I want to look for when I'm out taking photos, which makes it a lot easier. Next is asking someone to take your photos for you. Now Carly Christman said she gets her Uber driver to take her photos, and girl, I get that. Because it makes it so much easier. Yes, it can be a little scary at first, but honestly pretty much everyone is gonna say yes, and they're usually pretty nice about it, and it gets the job done. So if you're in a coffee shop with your friends and you want a cute photo, ask the barista. If you're traveling in an Uber, ask your Uber. He's on the clock anyways, as long as you don't cancel your trip first or like end your trip, and he's getting paid to take a photo anyways. He gets to stretch his legs for a second. Ask your family members, your friends, and a good thing is to go back to step number 1 that I told you. Show them the photo from your favorites, the exact photo you want as well, and that makes it a little bit easier if people know the photo you want beforehand, so that way they don't mess it up. So Instagram no longer forces you to post photos in a square, which I'm so grateful for. However, it still does crop some of your photo. So what I like to do whenever I'm taking a selfie or a full body photo or whatever I'm taking, I will just leave a little bit of room at the top of the photo and a little bit of room at the bottom. That way, no matter what, when Instagram crops my photo, I still have everything I wanted in the picture to be in the photo. Number 4 is VSCO cam or VSCO cam, however you say it. It is the best editing, I think, for photos. It really does give your photos like that pro quality. They have really great like pro filters as well. Now the app itself is free, but they do have filters that you have to pay for. Usually it's like 99 cents to $2 for 3 to 5 filters, sometimes even more filters, but I think it's so worth it. I just paid for the ones that I really wanted or I really liked, and I think it's made a huge difference, and I think it's kind of changed my Instagram game. Next are 2 tips that instantly make you look taller and your legs look even longer. Number 1 is putting one foot in front of the other. Now everyone does this, it's called like the long leg, some people call it, I've heard other terms, we're gonna call it the long leg. Basically just put one foot in front of the other, and that separation really does just make your legs look so much longer. It's so easy, but it does wonders. And number 2 is to have whoever is taking your photos angle your camera a little bit lower, and that is instantly gonna make you look taller and lengthen your body a little bit as well. When you're looking to do those bloggery type photos that all the fashion bloggers and all the bloggers are doing, movement is important. Whether you're just moving your hand as if you're fixing your hair, or you're doing the fake laugh, or the fake walk, or the fake look down and move your hair back, all of those are really great ways to make your feed look like you have a lot of fake candids, and those are great because it makes your feed really interesting and more than just selfies. I love fake candids. They do feel a little awkward when you're taking them, but they look really cute. The next one is props. I love using props for my photos. It definitely makes it a little bit easier if you have something to hold or something to use, whether it's your purse or your book bag. It could be some flowers that you pick. It could be your coffee you're drinking. It could be a book if you're holding a book. Use something around you if you have something, not all the time, but just when it fits for your photo. And it does make it a little bit easier to pose. Like if you're in a coffee shop, holding your coffee just makes it a little bit easier than trying to figure out what else to do. Last but not least is figuring out your lighting. Now there's a few different lighting situations that I like, but my favorite ones are 1, shade. Shade is easily the easiest to go to at any situation. If it's bright outside and you find some shade, you can take any good photo any time of the day. Except for if it's like dark outside. But you know, even when it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's super bright, shade is the best thing to go for. However, golden hour is also beautiful. Golden hour is in the later evening, right before nighttime. Right now it's usually around 5:30, but that's just when the sun is really golden and really even everywhere, so your photos look really well lit, but also not super harsh and causing lots of crazy shadows. But my last tip is if you are shooting in the middle of the daylight, say it's like noon to 2 o'clock, and the sun is super harsh, causing crazy shadows everywhere, and you don't know what to do, my biggest tip is to put the sun behind you. So if you look outside, figure out the sun's over here, then you just want to turn so the sun is behind you. That way it's not causing shadows on your face, it's just going to be behind you and make you kind of glow and have like an aura effect, which is a lot more flattering than those crazy angle shadows that it can do if it's in the front of your face. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this Instagram tips, tricks, and hacks. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my information, which will be linked down below. You can check out my channel if you'd like. Also subscribe to AwesomenessTV if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below letting us know what is your favorite Instagram tip, trick, or hack, and I'll be responding to comments. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!